First off, lifters, lifting shoes, squat shoes, Olympic weightlifting shoes, whatever you want to call them. It is a shoe that looks like this. It's got a raised heel, usually a half an inch to 1 full inch heel lifted. It's got a flat sole, and it's got 1 or 2 metatarsal straps to go over the top of your foot like this. The increased heel usually feels a little bit better when squatting. So what it does is, at the start of the squat, it opens up the angle of your ankle. And so when you squat down, you don't have to bend your ankle as much. You don't have to achieve as much ankle dorsiflexion. Best way to test this out if you've never used squat shoes, just do a bodyweight squat with bare feet, and then do a bodyweight squat with something under your heel, 1 to 2 inches tall, and you'll probably feel a little bit of a difference. The flat sole of a squat shoe helps with stability. There's no side-to-side rocking around, and maybe even less front to back rocking. And then the metatarsal strap on top just secures you into the shoe. So really, the shoe adds stability when you're squatting, and for some people it helps them get all the way down to depth while maintaining balance. First lifting shoes I ever purchased were the Nike Romaleo2s. I don't think they sell these anymore because they have Nike Romaleo3s and they have Nike Romaleo4s. This is my favorite lifting shoe that I've ever owned, but I had them for almost 8 years and wore them down pretty good. So I squatted, deadlifted, overhead press, bench press, Olympic lifts, strongman. I did strongman competitions, powerlifting competitions, a weightlifting competition. I took these to a number of gyms. These things have really got their use, and they lasted for quite a while. It's got a plastic heel, which is not going to compress or wear down over time. I really like the top of the shoe. The upper shoe is leather construction, so it's a very durable shoe, and there really are no rips, tears, or anything over the 8 years that I beat these things up. The heel height is perfect for me. I believe it's 3/4 inch. And one thing I really like about these, it's got a wide toe box, so my feet have room inside of the shoe. They don't feel like they're crammed in. So again, this was by far my favorite lifting shoe. I don't even think you could buy these unless you were to get them on eBay from someone who has a new pair. After years and years of using them, you see the bottom is all cracked up and almost useless. Sometimes I still use them if I'm doing some strongman events. So I tried the Nike Romaleo3s, tried them for a couple sessions and absolutely hated them. The Romaleo3s have a taller heel, so when I was squatting I felt like I was getting pitched forward and I kept getting onto my toes. Maybe that would have worked itself out with some practice, getting used to the shoe, but I didn't like it. I also hated how narrow the shoe was. It was kind of like a Nike Free, a very narrow enclosed shoe, and I just felt that pressure on the sides of my feet. They were killing me, really bothering me. So I hated the Romaleo3s. I don't know much about the Romaleo4s. The Adidas Powerlifts, pretty common shoe, affordable shoe. I think that shoe's fine. I believe the heel is made of high density foam, so that's not going to last nearly as long as plastic or wood, but apparently not, because these shoes are kind of falling apart too. So just take that into consideration when you're buying shoes. Yes, they might be half the price, but it might be worth it to spend twice as much on a shoe that's going to last you 2 or 3 times as long.